What's up guys, how y'all doing? Cosmic Carry here, rolling out my tier 9 Japanese heavy tank, the type 4 heavy. I have unlocked this, it's fully upgraded. I have just unlocked the derp gun and I'm going to continue finishing the grind with the derp gun, so that'll be exciting. I'm looking forward to that most definitely. But we do have the top gun unlocked in this game, and it does 600 alpha damage, I think it was, and this is the first tank in this line that I'm actually enjoying. Connect off. All the tanks previous to this I did not enjoy. Oh no, oh I haven't got a clue, oh whatever they are, I didn't like any of them, you know. It was hampered by the fact that I did use boosters and I kind of went through the grind really quickly, which is what I've kind of complained about in the past, you know, people not getting to know their tanks and you know, continuing to the next tier and all of that jazz. Yes we can, and now go for the engine. And it was, I would say, sort of kind of hampered by that, but in all honesty, I don't think there are any gems, in my personal opinion, you know, at 6, 7 and 8. I didn't enjoy them one single bit. This tank, on the other hand, and I know a lot of people cannot stand these tanks, and I know a lot of people think these tanks are stupid, and I think, in my personal opinion, they were designed to be stupid. They were designed to have they were made to have fun in them. I would say possibly maybe some people are taking these things a little bit too seriously, because this tank, it's kind of like the mouse. You're just there to have fun, honestly. You're this meat shield, you're this bouncy humongous submarine battleship out on the battlefield, and yeah, people have a tough time penning you. You're just there to have fun, and every time I play in this tank, it's fun. I mean, it's not fun when I'm on Prokhorov going, there's free Arty in play, but those battles I just don't have fun. What can I say? I'll move on to the next battle. And but I've enjoyed grinding this tank, you know, and I'm definitely keeping it. I think it's going to be a blast to play with the derp gun. We shall see. And I have a crew already ready for the tier 10, and we shall see. So we're on mountain pass. There's no artillery in play, so we're good to go. My plan was to come here and to be in this position and to sort of kind of spot for the enemy team, distract for our team, distract the Reds, try and get them to shoot at me, so to speak, and do what I can. Basically, I fully appreciate, understand the limitations of this tank. I do kind of screw up later on in the game, but we'll get to that when we get to that. I do. I know I'm going to have trouble, you know, aiming in the IS-3, so you can see I loaded HE. I know there's the FE4202, not the 202, the ship barn is back there, so I'm fully aware of that. You know, he can splash me and all of that jazz, so I'm trying not to allow him. Either he is kind of aiming in on me, or there he is. Well, he's not, or the IS-3. So every 6 cents is okay when you're in your heavy tank, but when you're targeted, that's different. I mean, somebody's about to unload a shell into you, and it just damages my gun, which is okay with me. And as you can see, I have food loaded on, and that's just to help out the gun. When you have something really, really bad, you need all the help that you can get, basically. You know, my equipment and everything is kind of focused around that bad characteristic. If something's really fantastic, if you've got a fantastic gun, then it's less so focused around that, because if it's already good, you can focus on other things, in my personal opinion. So take that with a grain of salt. And this moment in time, I kept on thinking, the ship barn is back there. You know, he's the one who's looking at me every time I kind of pop up and I'm targeted. I'm thinking it's him. He's back there. Is he back there? I don't know, because when you're in a Death Star or a ship barn, you can endlessly just plug away at anybody, just splashing repeatedly. You know, and it's so random, the damage, but it's in the hundreds usually, and whether it's 300, 500, 600, you plug away, and it doesn't matter that, you know, my tank has 2,000 hit points. Eventually, you know, I'm gonna succumb to the splash damage from his shells, and I wanna. This tank can be quite dangerous in the end stages of the game, you know, if you've got all your hit points intact. So I don't want to enter the end stages of the game with only 500 hit points, 100%. So here comes an IS-7. Hello, somebody has managed to damage me. I'm not expecting anything fantastic from my gun up against this IS-7. I'm only poking enough to just let a shell fly. I finally realised I can use the dead wreck of this tank as cover for myself to protect me as I'm dealing with the I-7. I can easily pen his lower plate now. And there we go, 670. Nice roll. Above average, so that's good. And as you can see, I'm using the wreck. Can we do that again? He's kind of positioned himself a bit awkwardly. He's attempting to shoot my hatch. We can into the side, yeah, right there. You gotta hit the right pixel on the Ruskies. You gotta hit the right pixel. Yeah, right at about there. Oh, there we go. That was good. Another decent roll, and I've got lots of support behind me. But the north is very vulnerable, as you can see. They seem to be retreating. Yes, we can. Got to hit that pixel. Might hit the dirt though, and there we go. We hit him in the front pike end of the armor. Nice. Now he's a one-shot to us, but these guys are kind of dangerous when they're a one-shot. They kind of tend to YOLO, so you know, you'll be aware of that. Yes, we can. Yeah, then we got a shot into me. So we're already up on 3.5k damage. We've bounced 3k. We've assisted with 2.5k. The north looks like it's falling apart. I cannot see anything from the flames of this dead tank. And their type, was that the tier 10? I think it was the tier 10. The type 5 heavy gets taken out, which is good. And our forces are proceeding, but as they do, you can see the ship barn has taken the Louvre out. So he is definitely back there in an attempt to, yes we can, absolutely, take out the AT-50, but the AT-50 is just, he's not a threat. Possibly maybe he was spotting for the ship barn, so there's that, so possibly it was good that he was taken out because of that reason. Again, I'm thinking the ship barn, is he back there? Is he the one that's kind of looking at me? They've only got 3 reds remaining. We've got a decent lead, but still. So let's try it. We're going to attempt to fire into the blind. Nothing. It hit the dirt. We've got to be patient here. I've got 1,000 hit points, which would be about 2 shots for him. So we're going to proceed up to the Louvre. And this, I think, is where I kind of cock up and I screwed up completely. Because as I come out here, yep, there's a convoy to my left. And he can pen me. My side is quite exposed. And something pins me from the right. And there you go, it's that medium. God damn it. And now I'm exposed. And yeah, I could have went back and yeah, this is not working out. The game that was fantastic, amazing, yeah. There you go, I get taken out. At this point in time, saying to myself, you possibly cost your team the entire game, because now it's 12-12. They've been given a boost because of that, and yeah, my heavy is quite vulnerable. The one that's in the south there, he doesn't have my support. Our heavy is not going for their medium, who's on minuscule amount of health. He needs to be taken out. So right now the game is completely up in the air. And yeah, the Conway has taken out the 53 TP, so they've actually got a lead. So at this point I was saying to myself, you've definitely cost the game, for your team. You've ruined it, you've screwed it up. This Jagdpanzer is being quite a bit, being very bold to be out this far, and I would say he needs to retreat. And it's very tough criticizing people when you're an armchair general, and I know it's back in the days when mics were activated, people had no problems being armchair generals and speaking their mind. I'm glad it's kind of turned off, like as default. You can switch it back on, I think, but I had to stay and watch the game, because possibly maybe I cost the game for my team. So Superconk is retreating, backing off up there in the north. Possibly, maybe I was saying, is he doing what I think he's doing? He's going to join the Jagdpanzer. I thought he should have been chasing the medium, but that's easier said than done when you're in a heavy. But I thought it was worth the risk, because the medium was on such low hit points. Because once you take out that medium, then it's even again. Then it's 13, and then the game is decided by the damage dealt, and so it's kind of luck or up in the air. It's at least you've evened out the score. So he's joining the Jagdpanzer here. He's going to get into a hold down position. Having said that, that's with the ship barn back there, he just needs to splash or splash either of these players, and just continue splashing until one of them are dead, and that'll kind of secure the win. So the focus of these two guys is just kill one of the reds, any of the reds, it doesn't matter which one. That'll even out the score, and then at least we'll be in with a fighting chance to win the game. Then it will be down to damage, because right now the reds are going to win because they killed more tanks than we did, and that was my fault. Because right now it could be 3 versus 3. So, but I took a gamble. I didn't read the situation correctly. I didn't know the Conway was back there, and I made a mistake. And there's nothing wrong with that, as long as you learn from your mistakes. As long as you go back and say, okay, I'm going to try and never do that again. A fantastic shot there on the ship barn from both my tanks. Yeah, they're mine. So, but it's still not enough. They need to just kill one tank, and then we'll be in with a fighting chance. Only 1 minute. They're up against the timer as well. The Reds, they just needed to retreat. They just needed to retreat. That's all they need to do, and they would have won automatically. They could have headed up to A1, all 3 of them. We couldn't have capped in that time because there's only 1 minute to go. It would have taken our team, yes, quite a while to cap their base. So as you can see, the Superconk has done it. He's managed to even out the score, 13-13. Now our team, they just need to stay alive. Nothing more, nothing less. They need to stay alive. That's it. It says 6 cents down in the bottom. And targeted. I'm not sure how accurate this is. You know, when you're watching other players, it might be glitchy, might not. I don't know. 20 seconds, and now it's just kind of roll the dice. Who's going to win? The game already knows, but we don't know. I need this. It was during the string theory. I had boosters on and all of that jazz. So let's take a look. Of course I know that we won. So I kind of screwed up there, but up until then I had a fantastic result. So I really wanted us to win. Kudos to those two players, and I get, you know, almost 8k XP for the grind towards the tier 10. So GG, except for that part where I screwed up. That wasn't such a GG. GG. Take it easy, guys. Adios, muchachos.